Some institutions are, as you said, trying to reap the benefits, but are not really risking and taking risks in the space or not embracing it to a full degree, right? So, are there other behaviors that you think we should call out from collectors, institutions, companies, maybe even artists? Anything that comes to mind that is slowing down or not helping the digital or the NFT markets in the space move forward?
Yeah, I think first of all, I would say something I've been saying for years, and this includes me as well. I am doing my best, but this includes me as well, is education in the space. We need more proper thesis, papers on artists, period, art styles. We need more stuff on digital art. We need people to get educated on it. Stuff like what you're doing with podcasts, articles, interviews, all this stuff helps a lot. But we need first of all the creation of this content, and then we need the consumption of this content in order for people to be more educated, not be susceptible to just listening and trusting whatever people tell them, because this is a good segue to my next point, which is there's so many opportunists in the space, and it's
Hmm.
very natural because when there's something new, the first people that flock to it are opportunists. The same thing
Hmm.
happened with blockchain and crypto. The same thing happened with the internet, et cetera, et cetera. So there's a lot of opportunists that only care about their own financial gain, essentially. So what they are doing is spreading essentially misinformation about artists, about firsts in the space, about importance of specific artists, etc.,
Mm,
which is very naive, but for many it's also malicious because
mm,
they are purely doing this to pump their bags in Web3 lingo. It's they don't care about the art, they don't care about the space, and they don't care about the artist. They only care about pumping their bags. I'm sure some of them are naive, some of them are not educated, and in the end of the day, it's so easy to say something online than say it offline because
yeah.
there's way more consequences saying it offline. But again, I will never name names, especially like
Mhm.
in an interview like this, but I've been seeing people claim things online that are mind boggling. We're talking about artists, for example, and we're talking about them like they're the next Picasso or the next whoever, insert whichever huge name you want, while many of them have been doing art professionally for 2, 3, 4 years.
Yeah.
And I've seen people call specific artists some of the most important living artists right now. Even if that was remotely true, even if that artist truly was so innovative, amazing, and huge, whatever, groundbreaking, and all that great stuff, how are you so 100% sure to make such a bold statement 1 or 3 years since they started doing art? I find it like I would never say that about any artist, even the artists have the biggest conviction in. I might say, I think they're going to become huge. I'm sure that X and Y are going to end up in museums and in huge collections in 20, 30, 50 years. I know I would never publicly state something of that magnitude. I think it's
Yeah.
either too naive or very opportunistic, and both are wrong.